Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I wanted to test the new Haus Labs Concealer again. I want to put it through a long wear test and see how it performs because, spoiler alert, I have been loving it. So I want to do that today, but I also thought it'd be fun if I took a few of my favorite foundations and mixed them together to see if I can come up with a really cool concoction. I just love doing that. I think it's so fun. So if you're curious as to what foundations I'm going to use for this, just keep on watching. Rare Beauty Eyebrow Gel. I'm going to start with that because I've already used the Benefit Pencil. So now I'm going to use the Rare Beauty Eye Gel to lock my brow hairs in place. This is not a first impression. I've used this brow gel a couple times now, and I have really been enjoying it. So I wanted to throw this in this video because what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a wear test today with all this makeup. What better way to test products than to go to work for 12 hours plus? I could possibly laugh till I cry because I'm sad, or sweat my butt off because I'm busy. You just never know what you're going to run into at work. And yes, I know, I'm self-tanned everywhere but my face. I know. Trust me, I know what it looks like, but I can't help it. You get what you get when you do self-tan. Anyway, Rare Beauty Brow Gel, love it. Let's move on. We're going to test the Haus Labs Concealer. Beautiful. I have it in the shade 21 Light Medium Neutral. It's a perfect shade and I've been loving it. So I want to show you all how it wears. We're going to test Lunar Beauty Lunar Versal Setting Powder again. I've tried this all over my face, hated it, so I want to give it a second chance under my eyes today. And since I'm using a influencer brand powder on my under eyes, I'll use the Nikia Joy Cosmetics all over my face. And for the big part of this video, I'm a little crazy, but I've wanted to do this for so long, okay? I'm going to mix a bunch of my most high-end foundations and wear them all together. Dior Forever Matte, YSL All Hours Luminous Matte, Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk, Guerlain Terracotta Tint, Hourglass Ambient Soft Glow, and if I need a little bit of, if it's looking a little too thin or too runny, I might add a drop of NARS Soft Matte. I know what you're thinking. How in the world are you going to put all those on your face? I'm going to try my best to do like a controlled half a pump of each or whatever. Just a little bit of each. And we're going to see what happens. And I'm also going to battle 2 primers. I'm going to put Caliray on one side, Milk Makeup on the other side, see how that goes. I've got a couple other things to pop in. The LYS setting spray, the Jaclyn Hill bronzer that I just got. We're going to try that out. And anything else I'll show you as we're applying it. But let me go ahead and do an eye look, get everything ready for my base, and we'll get started. I went ahead and did like a little fall look. I'm actually really loving it. So let's go ahead and do the battle of the primers. I'll do Caliray on this side, Milk on this side. Take about that much. I bought the mini size of this, and it's already almost gone. Like, it's such a small amount of product. Okay. Definitely blurred the skin out. Now the Milk Makeup. Same amount. The consistency is a little different. This feels a little more cooling. I just think the Caliray is a slight bit more blurring. I'm going to finish my eyes and I'll come right back. I love you.
You're right. Bring on the eyes.
I told you. I had a feeling. Okay. Let's take a little Dior Forever Matte. I'm going to try to go very, very light. Like, see. Because I have so many to mix. YSL All Hours. Okay. Hourglass Soft Glow. I've already shaken them, but I'm going to shake it again. Only got 2 little dots on that one, but that's okay. Luminous Silk. Guerlain Terracotta Tint. Okay, should have enough to do my full face. And hopefully the color matches. I think it's so fun to play with your makeup. You know? Okay. Let's see how this rolls, baby. I use the BK Beauty 101. And again, this side's the Milk Makeup side. Caliray side. I'm going to do this again with the more affordable drugstore options in my collection. And who knows, if it goes well, I might try mixing both drugstore and high-end. I'm going to use my Stands Out Beauty Sponge. I haven't used that in a while, and I really enjoy it. So I just want to show you what it does for your complexion when you press them with a Stands Out sponge. It's really unique. Stands Out Beauty Sponge, I'm going to take the product that's left on the little palette, which is not much. I'm going to put it into the little sponge, and we're going to finish blending this out. It feels like a memory foam pillow, kind of. Look how nice the skin looks. I mean, definitely you guys see my pores, but that's okay because we're going to blur it with powder. I'm not worried about that. That's what Luminous foundations do. They kind of accentuate your pores a little bit, but that's all right. The lights aren't helping anything, and with powder, it'll be perfect. Something I haven't used in a long time is my Colourpop. It is the Soul Face and Body Bronzing Balm in the shade Medium. I'm going to use it on the BK Beauty 109 brush. I love this. It is such a good cream bronzer, and I don't give it enough love. It is a nice, like, natural, almost dries down matte cream bronzer. It's beautiful. Look at that. It's beautiful. And it has a really nice, like, summery coconut scent to it, but it's not super strong. It just, you can smell it and it smells nice. So I just wanted to bring this back out and give it some love and attention. But just look how easy that melts into the foundation. Beautiful. I'm going to use my Sigma Corderosa cream blush on the same brush, the 109 from BK Beauty. This is another product that just melts right in. And it's such a good fall blush color. It's just like you're barely wearing any blush, but you are. And it's pretty. I love it. All right, now we got to press it in again with this Stands Out sponge. It just kind of makes everything look airbrushed. You can even use this for powder. I might do that just to show you. Let's just do it. Why not? I used a little bit of Westman Atelier on my nose, but all right. Concealer. Haus Labs. Baby, this is the good stuff. Shade 21 Light Medium Neutral. It's like the perfect shade for me. So the doe foot is kind of big. You don't need a lot, but I like to put a lot right here in my inner corner. That's where I like to put most of the product. Take a little bit down the side of my nose. A little out here. Like that. Just to give it the best shot possible, I'm going to use my Angie Hot and Flashy A506 from BK Beauty. It's one of my favorite concealer brushes. Right now I'm going to use the brush, and then I will use the Stands Out sponge again for powder. I don't know, it's just a little big to use to blend out concealer, but you absolutely can. I just prefer using a brush and then my Real Technique sponge. We are going to wear test this, you guys. I hope it reacts well to the powder that I'm going to use, because the powder that I'm going to use did not work well for me all over my face, but I'm hoping it'll work for me under my eyes. I don't mind a little bit of radiance in my powder under my eyes, but when powders have mica in them, it accentuates your pores. It's a little heartbreaking because I love Manny, but that powder he claims is for oily skin people. Oily skin people typically have larger pores. I don't understand why he put mica in the powder. Real Techniques Miracle Concealer Sponge, and we're going to press this in. It's such a good concealer, you guys. I really do love it. And then I'm going to set my under eyes lightly with the Lunar Beauty powder. I've got a little bit on the puff, a little bit on the brush, very little bit, and I'm going to make sure all my creases are blended out. A little bit on this puff, like very little bit, to start out here. Alright, that did a nice job. I used a very little bit. I'm going to use whatever's left on the brush, just to get into the inner corner here, and further lightly set. I don't want to do a lot of setting on the under eyes. I want it to be smooth, but not get dry. So that's what I like to do, is just very little amount. Joy Cosmetics powder, you guys. This is one of my favorites. I'm going to take a clean side of this Stands Out sponge, and let me show you this bad boy. Powder. Watch my pores. Watch all this. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? I love it. It just gives you the most beautiful airbrushed look. I love it. The powder, the sponge, everything combined is just perfection. Okay, now I'm going to take the little 108 from BK Beauty with whatever powder's left and just put that right near my brows to really set down that shine. And then we'll finish my brows in just a minute. Now I like to take whatever's left in my cap into this little brush from It Cosmetics and clean up my cap and dust it all over the thing, just to give a nice final dusting of powder. That, you guys, is the Joy Cosmetics powder. So good. Let's try this, the Jaclyn Hill. I'm going to try it on this It Cosmetics brush. It's the Heavenly Luxe French Boutique blush brush. Let's grab some of this bronzer, which might be too light. We're going to use this to set the cream. It looks good. I was afraid it was going to be too light, but you can build it up and it looks really good. Smooth. For powder blush, I'm going to use my It Cosmetics by Pores in Naturally Pretty. I've been loving this. And I like to take it on the Rose and Ben C41 blush brush. Watch this. It's just stunning. I think I want just a little extra in the blush department today. So I'm going to go in with the Sigma Corderosa and just pop a little bit of that on the high points right here, like back here, just to build up the blush a little bit, because we will, you know, blush fades. Perfect. I'm going to set everything really quick with the LYS setting spray. It just feels so good. And I got a little mini of the Charlotte Tilbury. I have a full size, but I'm going to go ahead and spray some of the mini too. I just want to make sure this shit ain't going nowhere. Once this is like almost dry, I will take the side that I used, this sponge with the powder, and press it over that setting spray. Let me finish my brows. I'll come back and we'll do a lip look. Hang on. Okay, guys, this is the completed look. I'm going to do some wear tests throughout the night. I just wanted to show you how everything turned out. All right, I'll see you in a few hours. I just got to work, you guys. Look at these eyes. Wait till I get in the sun so you can see the glow, the shine. This eyeshadow palette was $1 from Shop Miss A. It's one of my favorites. Concealer's looking good. It's definitely a little dry from the powder, but that's typical. Once it warms up, it'll be beautiful, I'm sure. But let's get this wear test officially started. Hey guys, it has been 8 hours. I am in the locker room currently just to film this. It's been very busy. I have used my beauty blender, my little pocket puff. I like to use this to blot oils through the night. So I have done that, but it is looking a little bit dry under my eyes, but not too bad. I think the Haus Labs Concealer is amazing, and it is holding up so well. So this has been 8 hours. I will come back at the very end of my shift. It'll be a 12-hour wear test, and we'll see how everything is looking. I'm amazed at my complexion. That foundation hack is pretty cool. I can't wait to try it with drugstore. So that is my update. As I was not able to film the 12-hour check-in, I was so tired after the end of the shift that I completely forgot to do it. I do apologize, but I wanted to show you that this is it's 5 a.m. So around a 10-11 hour check-in of the Haus Labs Concealer. It's a little bit dry because I do powder and it is way into the shift. So that is something that is just going to happen. It's inevitable, but I do love it. And I think if you're looking for a new concealer and you have some fine lines and some dryness, I think you'll like it. I think it's a really good concealer. And that foundation hack, we're going to do again. It was awesome. So that's my update for you guys. This is the end of this video, and I hope you loved it. I'll see you in the next one.